Hey Motorman here. I've got Linda with me today with a private lesson. And if you watched the first video I did with her on the motorcycle, I said she's got an extremely high fear factor, deathly afraid of leaning the motorcycle. So whenever that happens, I get a rider like that. What I do is put them on a bicycle. Try to get them over that fear of leaning by using the bicycle, because the feelings on the bicycle, the dynamics are the same. I set up a couple of simple exercises here. I started with a slow cone weave, and I offset the cones about a foot or two so that she really has to dip to get the motorcycle through that weave. She's dipping it a bit on the bicycle, and we're going to get her dip some more. I also have this circle that you see here. This circle is, I think, about 30 feet, and I wanted to get leaning that bicycle. And then I'm going to give her like 10 or 15 minutes or so on the bicycle, and then we'll switch over to the motorcycle. You'll see her now coming down through the cone weave. And like I said, the cones aren't perfectly in a straight line. They're offset a bit, which is going to force her to make that dipping motion. And then she goes down to a 30-foot U-turn. And once she gets used to that, we'll move her right onto the motorcycle, and that'll be next. Now we transition to the motorcycle. This is a very first time through this cone weave, and she's got to make, I've got it measured out at about 30 foot for the U-turn. And just as she's been doing, as she did in the class on Sunday, she immediately slows down and straightens up while making the U-turn. Here I'm going to give her a hint about doing her best to try to power through that turn, get it leaning, maybe put a little bit more pressure on the rear brake. And this is a slow process. With that high fear level and the fear of leaning the motorcycle, it's never going to be an immediate thing. She does get better each time. And she actually has, as we went today, about 2.5, 3 hours, she definitely had moments of brilliance. We just got to put those moments together a little bit more.
All right, that was about a 34-foot turn.
In this shot here, you could see how the way I've set the cone weave up so that they're offset slightly, it forces her to turn the handlebars. And that's what we want, turn those handlebars and get that bike leaning from side to side. There she had a little bit more speed in the U-turn, and the U-turn was about 27 feet, so that's good. It's getting better, not worse.
Little bit of lean there. Oh, she's leaning. She's dipping. Oh, this beautiful thing. Yeah, we just got about 200% better. It's a beautiful thing to see. In fact, right now I'm a little misty-eyed. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Look at that, look at that. She missed the green. She leaned a little bit. So she actually made that turn about 26 feet. On a motorcycle, if we're going to make a left, we want to go right first. Makes it easier. Don't have to do that, but it sure makes it easier. Swinging and swaying. Oh, that was pretty. I'd be thrilled if this is all we accomplished today. So we've adjusted the handlebars. Took them down about 2 inches closer to her body. That helps. Everybody on the comment section mentioned that. Of course, I already knew that. Just didn't have time to mess with that at the full lesson, full class, but we do have time now. That's a 25-foot. Straighten it up a little bit over there, but when she can do that with the bike straight up, it tells me she's got good clutch throttle control. And that's important. Turn your head. One more time. Leaning it a little bit. Almost as much as it leans on the kickstand. She's going to be proud when she sees this dipping. I know I am. I think this is the best we could hope for today. After a while, if you start getting worse, it means you're probably doing a little overtraining, and it's best to stop on a higher note. Overtraining, but I mean it's gone a little bit too long. But we did get a lot done, and we've improved. I mean, it's at least 300% better. Yeah, the turns are sometimes wide, and the head turns are slow. But she is leaning the bike right there. That's a 27-foot U-turn right there. And I'm thrilled that she could do that on a consistent basis. She has made some 22-foot turns, but not consistently. That's one 27-footer. That's two 27-footers. This leg is a little shorter, so it's harder. Alright, we'll call that 28-foot. It's better than the 40-foot she was doing Sunday, by far.